Hello and welcome to this week's Angel Oracle card reading for week commencing the 22nd of October 2018. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you tuning in. Thank you for all your lovely comments, likes and new subscriptions to the channel. It really does mean absolutely everything to me. This week again we're going to be using the energy oracle cards, and we're just going to think of a number 1, 2 or 3, and that card really correlates deeply with what's going on in our lives. This is a general reading, so the overall reading may have relevance for us, but the specific number that we're drawn to is the card that's going to resonate with us most for this week. But if you would like to order your own personal reading, I'll leave that information in the description box down below this video. There is I actually have a 10% off coupon code down there, so if you copy and paste that in, that will come out in the checkout. So let's just focus on our cards now. So we're feeling for card number 1. Oh, okay, there it is. And card 2 is there as well, actually. And now we'll just shuffle and wait for card 3. We had to wait for card 3 last week as well. Right, okay, so there are our 3 cards. So, if you were drawn to card number 1, the card is Man Holding Coin. We've had this quite a few times. I feel this represents a male figure in our lives, possibly an earth sign. Or if not an earth sign, someone who's very earthy in their approach, practical, likes to get things done, organised, but not boring, just someone who's got their act together. It could be that this male in our lives offers us some financial assistance or has some ideas for our business or our career in some way, because this man is holding a coin, so this coin could literally symbolize, monetary help. But it could also be a male in our lives who's just helping us in some earthly way, helping us with our fitness. This could actually, I'm feeling for some of us that have picked card 1, this could be like a personal trainer type figure. Someone who is, we feel safe with, but yeah, who is very earthy, someone who likes to keep in shape or their health is important to them. Really taking advice from this male. And this isn't health advice or financial advice, but I do feel like this male knows what he's talking about. He could be someone who has businesses of his own, or just really is a very grounded person, and they are speaking sense. And it might not necessarily be what we want to hear, because it's not necessarily that fiery energy of new projects and all that. I'm not getting that. What I'm getting is this is more the nitty gritty, like putting the foundations in, the boring stuff, the admin stuff. But this person is so right in what they're saying. So if we're drawn to card 1, we're just got to think about who is this male in our lives. It could be someone that comes out of the blue, and maybe it's really worthwhile taking their advice on board. Particularly if they are offering us financial assistance. If we were drawn to card 2, we have Magician and the Mirror. It's like some kind of Gandalf, Dumbledore type figure. In one hand he has these flames, these orange flames, and in the other hand it's this water, and there's a mirror behind him. I'm really getting a sense of alchemy with this card. What are we mixing together to create something new? This is very magical. It really is the epitome of what alchemy is. We may be studying some form of magic this week, or looking into different spiritual practices. The mirror behind this man, I'm getting that he's, what I'm feeling from this card this week, it's almost like we've got all our sides covered. I'm trying to think of how to explain it the best. So we are doing this alchemy. We are bringing new things into our reality, but we're not getting so swept away with it that we forget everything else. There is a sense of being grounded within the magic of it all, basically. So I really do feel for manifestation, particularly this week, those that have been drawn to card 2, that's very, very strong within you. We could simply write a letter to God about what we want to bring into our lives. We could write a letter of our past hurts that we want to let go of and burn that paper, or put it in water and watch it dissolve. Doing some kind of outward ritual to bring in something new, that is what I'm getting for the energy of card 2. And card 3, we have 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel is an angel that's very close to my heart personally, because it was the first angel that I really encountered in a very deep way, and has been with me ever since. This angel can be the angel of wisdom and knowledge, really. But the 7th chakra is often depicted by this sort of lilac, violet colour. And it sits on top of our head. It's about here, or, you know, this sort of area. And really, that's where we get our, some call it downloads, those inspired ideas that we turn into action. We are co-creating those ideas with our creator. They're not necessarily always coming from just our own mind. So the 7th chakra, when it's open, we can get real spiritual insights. We may be astral traveling. We may feel like our hands are hot because we have these healing abilities coming through. It can be very exciting, but again, it's important not to get swept away with that. So what we want to do is bring down the energy from the 7th chakra, you know, into our 3rd eye, so we have that insight, into our throat chakra, so that we can speak our truth, right the way down to our root chakra, so we can birth that into the world and really set it in stone. So we get those inspired, very spiritual and deep ideas, but then we root them in something tangible. So this week I'm getting a mixture of very spiritual, very much like a spiritual awakening, but grounding it in practicality. And that goes for all of us. So I hope that you've enjoyed the reading this week. Thank you so much for joining me. I'd love it if you left a comment below that I can reply to, so we can get to know each other better. And I'd be over the moon if you felt inclined to like, share, or even subscribe to this channel. Until we speak again next week, I'm sending you so much love and many, many blessings. Lots of love, Alyssa.